media during the show, please meet out in front of the club for a pre-show meeting. If you're a comic on the show, please head outside. evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roman and his Comedy Club, Cincinnati's home for stand-up comedy. Wednesday night pro-am. Let me make some noise, baby! Oh, yeah! All right, a couple quick announcements before we get the show started. Please turn your cell phones on silent. No heckling the comedians, and keep that table talk to an absolute minimum or you will be asked to leave. With that out of the way, make some noise for all your friends and family tonight for the pro-am, baby! And please, everyone on the stage, the very funny, the very talented, oh, he's already there, it's Billy Moore!
Hello! Hello! Thank you for coming. Are you guys excited? Yeah, all right. I'm going to tell some jokes, and then we're going to get this show moving right along. Guys, this year I decided to grow my hair out. Thought it'd make me look young, virile, primal, fierce like a caveman. No. Makes me look like a man who leads people to caves. Not great. I did it because I'm starting to bald back here. Just looks like a bomb went off in a dense rainforest. It's great. It's like I saw a divot and tried to replace it with a whole other golf course. So I went to go see if I could get my hair to grow back, so I went to sign up for Keeps. And how you have to sign up for it is you have to take pictures of where you're balding and then send them off to someone 1,000 miles away so they can make fun of you for balding. Just look at a computer screen like, oh man, he's fat and balding? That sucks. But I got the receipt back to see how much it would be for Keeps a month, and it would be $169 a month. No, fuck that. I'm just gonna keep losing my hair. Yeah, I don't like that joke either. I wrote it down. And I was like, I hate myself enough to say this in front of a room of strangers. But I had to change my look. I had to, because whenever somebody said I looked like somebody, it was never pleasant, ever. With my short hair, I walked into a bar, went to order a drink, and this lady turned around in her bar stool, pointed at me, and went, Paul Blart. I didn't know I could have my month ruined before by a drunk 24-year-old, but here we are. She just did an up-down and started making judgments and assumptions based on what I look like. She was like, big tum-tum, round face, mustache, Paul Blart. Which, how could I blame her? I did come in on my segue. But I couldn't just do an up-down on her and start making judgments and assumptions based on what she looked like. I couldn't be like, yoga pants, dumb t-shirt about brunch and rosé, messy bun, bitch. Like, you can't do that. Because you know what happens? They ask you to close your tab and leave. That's what happens. I pull out my TouchTunes app on my phone and I put on 3 hours of Train. Fuck them! My wife and I, we have 2 cats, and she wanted to get a dog, and I didn't want a dog, so we got a dog. We did that. We rescued our 2 cats. Or did they rescue us, huh? No. I rescued them. I paid $300 for shots, and if they keep pooping outside the box in front of me, they're about to become unrescued. But, so we got a cat, we got 2 cats and a dog, and if we get one more pet, we get a free sub. So that's pretty cool. I just got a ha ha ha. I thought the same thing when I wrote it down. But I need my Italian BMT, so fuck off. Yeah, but look, here's what I have found out. My cats are far smarter than my dog. If you're offended, I'm not talking about your dog. You thought about that. I didn't put that in there. I put on my lab coat, I got on my clipboard, and here are my findings on why my cats are smarter than my dog. By the way they react when I get home after work, right? I open the door, and my dog is just sitting there, panting, waiting to jump up on me and ruin every piece of fucking clothing that I own. Do you know what my cats do when I get home? I open the door, and they go, I saw you this morning. I can lick my own asshole. I don't need you. I'm good. Cats are smarter. They're independent. Dogs need the attention because they're dumb, okay? Another way you can tell that my cats are smarter than my dog, cats are the #1 killer in the animal kingdom. And dogs are most likely to be hit by my car. Two very different beasts. Last way you can tell that my cats are smarter than my dog is by where they poop. My dog, if it needs to poop, it needs to go out right now or that rug's ruined and that Amazon Fire Stick remote is being chewed into shreds. So I have to leash up my dog, take her outside, go to my neighbor's yard and let her poop. And I don't fucking clean it up. You know what my cats do? They poop in a box at my convenience. How do I get rid of that poop? I go over to their box and I get their little rake out and I shake it out. It's like a Zen garden that makes me gag. And you know what I do with that poop? I open up my back door and I chuck it in my neighbor's fucking yard. And I blame it on my dumbass dog. I'm Billy Lamore. Thank you all so much. You're awesome. This is going to be so much fun. Alrighty. Few quick things. Emergency exits over there, and back the way you came in. And please check us out on Instagram, Facebook. Sign up for the email newsletter and see who's coming up. Now, your next comic this evening, very funny gentleman. He's fantastic. He's so goddamn funny. Make a lot of noise for Blake Hammond!
Give it up for Billy, huh? I know some of you are thinking, is this whole show fat white dudes? It's not. There's like 3 women on it, so it'll be fine. But yeah, Billy loves his cats. It's the only time he gets pussy. But shut up, you fucking dumb bitches. All right, we'll do jokes. I've been sober for 7 years. No, don't clap. Tonight's the night. I'm over it. When people find I'm sober, they're like, oh, I bet like drinking holidays are hard for you, like St. Patrick's Day. And I'm like, not really, because like drinking wasn't my problem, you know? Like if there was a holiday where we snorted Percocet in the bathroom, that would be an issue. So Easter's tough, but clapping for my drug addiction, very good. All right, let's get into the stuff I want to talk about. Okay, you guys watch that fucking Dahmer show, dude? No? Oh, no way. Yeah, all the white women are like, absolutely. Yeah, we knew you watched it right when you walked in. I watched it. That fucking show ruled, dude. First of all, Netflix put it in the LGBTQ category, which is very funny. It was kind of funny. It's a little funny. It's kind of funny. You guys, some of you are like, it's not funny. It's pretty fucking funny. It's funny. It would be like if they put Pearl Harbor in celebrating Asian heritage. That's a good joke. My friend watched Dahmer, and he was like, I can't believe how racist Jeffrey Dahmer was. I was like, that's the part you can't believe? That's the unbelievable part of the story to you, dude? That's like hearing about Jeffrey Epstein and being like, I can't believe Jeffrey Epstein didn't obey child labor laws. I mean, those girls didn't get a break. Just because you're on an island doesn't mean it's a vacation. It's too early in the show for these jokes. I'm realizing that now. I know, it's okay. I'll tone it back a little bit. Dude, for sure. You look like me. Of course you don't want me to tone it back. It's a fucking fat guy with a beard. He's like, yeah, brother, do it. No shit, man. It's like my mirror image telling me to keep going. No, I have a very liberal mom and a very conservative dad. Because apparently back in the day, you could just like fuck somebody and not know how they felt about anything. Like in the 80s, they never talked about politics, man. They had like much more stuff to worry about, you know? Like if you were on a first date in the 80s and you brought up taxes, they'd be like, taxes? That's a little personal, don't you think? Anyways, what was I gonna ask you? Oh yeah, do you have AIDS? Like, I feel like nowadays, though, like, you could be like on a first, like you could be like having sex with somebody and they'd be like, wait, stop. How do you feel about the Ukraine? And it's like, I don't know, lady, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. And she's like, yeah, so are Ukrainians. It's like, okay. No. Both my parents, though, they both get caught up in that political shit, and sometimes I have to like remind them of what's important, you know? Like my mom will be like, oh, Republicans are the worst. And I'll be like, okay, but you gotta remember a Republican gave you 2 children that you love very much, you know? And my dad will do the same thing. He'll be like, oh, liberals are the worst. And I'll be like, okay, but you gotta remember a liberal gave you 2 dependents you can claim on your taxes every year. Got the rich white women over there. All right, I want to do one more joke. My friend came out to me as trans recently. They were like, I've always felt like a woman on the inside, and I'm going to start transitioning into being a woman. And I was like, dude, do whatever you got to do to feel like yourself. Like, it's not going to affect our relationship at all. I support you fully in whatever you need to do. And then an hour later, we got in a fight over something I said 3 years ago. And I was like, holy shit, that was fast. Like, that was like the quickest transition of all time. That was fucking crazy, dude. All right, that's it for me. Thanks, everybody. Up next is a very funny comedian. Give it up for Rob Wentz, everybody.
What's up, Go Bananas? How you guys doing tonight? All right. Good to be here in Cincinnati, man, the Queen City. Oh yeah, I see some queens in the front row. How you ladies doing tonight, huh? We're doing good? You queens got any kings, huh? Daddy needs to pay off his student loan debts. Huh? What are we feeling? This queen has a king. Hello, little fella. How are you doing? Good to see you there. You guys trying to add a prince to this? Make this little menage a trois? How we doing? I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck anybody. I'm just horny. Gay for pay, brother. Let's make it happen. I'm broke, baby. Comedy don't pay the bills unless you're fucking old people. That's a little tip for you guys. Get it any way you can. The road's tough these days, all right? I'm progressive. Good to be here, man. This is a fun city. It's just, I'm from Nashville. Nashville's cool. Yeah, that's all right. Hell yeah. Nashville's fun. Nashville is fun because like they're trying to be progressive, but they're not very good at it, you know? They're still trying to figure it out a little bit. Like there's a lot of signs on bathrooms in Nashville that say, he, she, they, me. He, she, they could have saved us all a little time and put bathroom, I feel like, you know what I mean? Would have worked for, I'm dyslexic. I was sitting outside that thing like, I'm gonna piss my fucking pants. You better figure it the fuck out real quick, buddy, okay? I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. I was trying to figure out if weed was legal in Nashville. I was like, is weed legal? They're like, well, we got THCC-A, THCC-B, Delta-8. I was like, I'll do heroin, thanks. If I'm gonna break the law, I'm gonna sleep on a park bench, motherfucker. We're gonna get real goddamn high. Finding me a new house. Yeah, man. I'm so dyslexic, I used to get Santa and Satan confused when I was a kid. Made Christmas weird, you know? They'd be like, Santa's coming to town. I was like, not my fucking town, he's not. I'll shoot that red bastard. I'll fuck him up, you know? But then Satan would come and he'd have like an RC car for me, and I'd be like, actually, Satan's pretty cool. Pretty good dude all around, you know? It's fun. Anybody got any 90s people in here? Anybody born in the 90s in here? Yeah, all right. Hell yeah. You guys remember the show Pokemon? Huh? Fun show, right? Anybody who doesn't know, I'll explain to you what Pokemon is. Pokemon is a show where this guy goes around capturing small magical animals and putting them in cages and making him fight other small magical animals for his own personal gain. That's the show, which is fun. I watched that show, and then I watched, saw Michael Vick, and I went, you know what? Not that bad. What do you think of Michael Vick, couple of pit bulls, Ash Ketchum wants to catch them all? What the fuck, dude? I'll tell you what, if I caught one Pikachu, I'd be content. I'd be like, this is fine. I don't need more of these fucking things. If I caught a Pikachu, I wouldn't make him fight a water monster. What the hell are you doing? You have Pikachu, just solve the energy crisis, dipshit. Pretty easy. No, I do like to smoke weed. I was smoking weed and I was babysitting my niece and nephew the other day. Because it's the only way you can not hit kids. You gotta be a little sedated, you know what I mean? A little fucked up. And we were watching Scooby-Doo, and I realized something about Scooby-Doo. None of the bad guys in Scooby-Doo commit any crimes. They're just dudes hanging out on their own private property, being like a little fucking spooky. And then Vilma shows up and she's like, oh, there's a mystery afoot. Yeah, the mystery, where the fuck is your warrant, bitch? It's private property. You see yourself off. You try that shit in my neighborhood, you're gonna have a dead dog on your hands. Ruh-roh indeed, Raggy. Let me tell you something. If you don't want to see a guy wearing a mask, masturbating on his own private property, then don't come to 7163 North Winterview Drive, because that's the type of shit I'm into. All right? And I'll put a show on for you. That show is called 5.5 Inches of Curved Fury. You guys are looking at me like that's not average. That is average. That is very average, all right? I'm in a room full of mostly white people. That's definitely fucking average, all right? Don't fucking look at me, buddy. I'm packing some serious normal heat. Nothing is weird about... Why do you even ask about my penis, you fucking weirdos? What the hell is wrong with you? You guys are gross in Cincinnati. I don't even know if I like it here anymore. What the hell, man? All right, guys, that was it for me. You guys ready for your next comedian? You guys ready for your next comic? He's my roommate. He's my best friend. Give it up for Ryan McComb!
That's true, man. That is my roommate. That's the first face I see every single morning. I'm having a rough day, folks. I'm having a rough day. Forgot to put on my Fitbit this morning. Then I went and did a bunch of stuff outside. I'm like, what's the fucking point? You know? Don't you hate that when you forget your Fitbit or your Apple Watch, you go do stuff, you're like, I didn't get a single step counted. Didn't get a single firework when I hit 10,000 steps for the day. What's the point, man? My Fitbit's great, man. My Fitbit keeps track of my heart rate, which is fun. The first time it ever went off about my heart rate was very exciting. I was making a quesadilla at the time. I'm making a quesadilla. My watch starts going off. It goes, keep it up, dude. You are crushing it. You are in the fat burn zone. I think what happened, looking back on it, I think, like, you know when you see a beautiful person, your heart flutters, your heart rate elevates a little bit? I think that's what happened. I think I looked down, what I was making was like, goddamn. I cannot wait to have that in my mouth. That is the day I learned the Q in LGBTQ stands for quesadillas. A little fun fact for you. I was thinking about my Fitbit because I was at a gas station and the guy in front of me had an ankle monitor on. He had shorts and an ankle monitor, which I always thought if you had an ankle monitor on, you were a full-time long pants person until that situation was resolved. That's what I thought. He was buying a Mountain Dew and a beef stick, and I'm like, this tracks, this all adds up, this makes sense. Not saying that everyone who buys Mountain Dew and beef sticks is a felon, but every felon buys Mountain Dew and beef sticks. I saw his ankle monitor. I don't know the last time you saw someone with one of these on, but they're gigantic, they're huge. Technology has come so far since when they were invented, and I think that they've gotten larger over time. I do. I looked at that, I looked at my Fitbit. I'm like, my Fitbit knows exactly where I am. It knows when I'm asleep and I'm awake. It knows that I'm into Mexican food in a weird way. It knows all that information. That big, $79.95 on Black Friday. But if you do a crime, the government goes, screw you, buddy. You get a walkie-talkie glued to a slap bracelet. Good luck showering with that thing on, criminal. Good luck with that. Speaking of criminals, my dad... I used to ride the bus a lot with my dad when I was growing up, like the city bus. And one thing I learned is that you will never see a group turn on a handicapped person quicker than when they are waiting for them to get loaded onto the bus, all right? I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying that it happens, okay? It's just a report from the field, all right? Here's how it goes. You're on the bus, pieces in the air, everything's going right. You know, all of a sudden that wheelchair ramp starts going up. Everyone at once is like, God damn it. Well, I was on time. I was. Now I'm running late. I'm like, this guy would love to run. All right, why don't you choose your words better, all right? I'm like, we're loading a vehicle onto another vehicle right now. It takes some time, okay? This is the Coinstar version of landing a helicopter on a yacht, all right? It could go quicker, though, which is why I think that buses need those grabber things that garbage trucks have. It would go different. It would go good the way that I have it. Everything would be the same up to like right here. There'd be like way less of that going on. Way less. Maybe it sets them in a little compartment on top, like a Popemobile situation. I'm not sure yet, but Sharks, I'm here asking for $1 million. I'm a good person. I should tell you that. I forgot to say that at the top. I'm a good person. I was a youth group kid growing up and all that stuff. My favorite Bible verse to this day is the one that says, where two or more gather in his name, God is present. I like that. It's very comforting, and also it means that there are some fucking losers out there that can't get a single friend to hang out with them. And even God is like, oh, yikes. The creator of the universe, like, who's gonna be there? All right, I can't make it tonight. I got family stuff. I'm Ryan McCombs, spay new to your pets. All right, your next comic up, very funny. Who's actually the best man at my wedding? I love this man, he's hilarious. You're gonna love him. Give it up for Will Concain and everybody.
All right, keep it going for Ryan. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch live comedy. That makes me happy. I've been doing stand-up for about 5 years now, and all my family know, and they think it's cool. I recently went to my cousin's college graduation, and she introduced me to her friends and said, hey, this is my cousin Will. He does stand-up, and he's actually really funny. Yeah, I feel like actually is a weird word to throw in there, right? Because whenever you say actually, it makes whatever you're talking about seem insincere. You know what I mean? Like, what if you were watching porn and you heard someone be like, oh, I'm actually about to come? You would say, no, you're not. It's a bad actress, and I'm going to watch a different one. I don't like how ambulances sound sarcastic. You know what I mean? Okay, you don't know what I mean. Here's what I mean. This is my impression of an ambulance, okay? Ooh. Ooh, get out of the way! Someone's seriously hurt. Ooh. Can't stand them, ambulances. You a big dog crowd? You guys like dogs in here? I've got a dog. He's the cutest. I love taking him to the groomer. I took him to the groomer the other day and I picked him up and they said, oh, he was such a good boy for us. I was like, I know he was a good boy for you. Because he's got that bitch-ass bandana around his neck. That's how you can tell. Every time, it's a dead giveaway. But I figured, it's funny, they probably don't tell you if he wasn't a good boy. That'd be funny if you went to pick him up and they were just passive-aggressive to you. Like, how was he? And they're like, he was here. You go to pick him up, you're like, how was he? They're like, he was bad, we fucked him up, we hit him. Bit of a groan for that hypothetical dog abuse. You guys are good people. I love my dog. I love my dog so much, I like to get high and take him on walks. It's a big hobby of mine. I was doing that one day and I had new neighbors moving into my apartment complex and I was way too high. Like I was self-conscious about how high I looked, So I looked at my new neighbors and I was like, I'm drunk. It was 2 p.m. That wasn't better at all. I think maybe I get too high sometimes. Like the other day I got really high and I went to Culver's and they gave me my food and I was like, thank you for your service. You're not supposed to say that. I like to smoke and I don't drink. I quit drinking about 3.5 years ago, and you guys clapped for Blake earlier and he yelled at you, and now you guys are like, I'm not getting scolded again. But no, yeah, I quit drinking. The last thing I did before I quit drinking was I got into a fist fight at Taco Bell, and my mom was very concerned and helped me get into a rehab. Basically, I got one little fight, my mom got scared. It was kind of a Fresh Prince of Indiana situation. I went to rehab in the college town that I live in, and it's very expensive if you've never been, but both my parents had been, so they considered me a legacy, and I got to go for free. Somehow I graduated the drug tank top of my class. That was wild. I actually received a scholarship to attend rehab, and that's not a joke at all. That's something that really happened. Do you know how bad you have to fuck up in your personal life to get that? To get one for college, you get a good score in your SAT. I didn't do that. But on my BAC, I blew a .27. Like, all right, high score. I used to go to AA meetings, and those are fine, but if you've never been, it's kind of like a stand-up comedy open mic, but everyone is somehow worse at public speaking. I'm like, this isn't funny at all, I'm not coming back. But I did go back, the record ordered. I gotta get out of here soon. I do want to let you guys know, if you think I'm funny, after the show I'll be hanging out outside selling loose cigarettes, if anyone needs a menthol. I'll leave you guys with this. I have one hobby that I just picked up. It's really fun. I made a Pornhub account and I leave comments on videos now. Yeah, you guys think that's kind of weird. I know you read them and you're like, who's leaving these? I'm right here in front of you. Here's a comment I leave. Sometimes I'll leave a comment on a video. I'll write, fake cum. This account's notorious for its use of fake cum. Here's another comment I like to leave. I just write, why are they naked? You don't have to be naked. One last comment I leave, I just write, oh, I'm actually about to come. People are like, no, you're not. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys so much. Are you ready for your next comedian? Coming to the stage right now. Folks, keep your hands together for Rachel Smith.
Oh my God, a woman. Why are you applauding? Okay. How are we all doing tonight? It's my first time here. I'm reading off my phone. We're just gonna get into it. I can't see any of your guys' faces. This is great. All right, this is a fun part of the show. You don't know what I'm capable of. I don't know if your sense of humor will jive with mine. My act is like America's Got Talent, but with none of the expectations. America may have talent. Perhaps. Subjective. I can't speedrun impressing you unless I do a flick. Oh, right. I can't. I can't do it yet. You gotta be optimistic. I think the best way to describe myself is recalling the last time I ate a Tootsie Pop. Just a fairly normal experience until the center. You get to the root of me and you're like, wasn't expecting that you're impulsive as fuck, or that your favorite spice is paprika, or that you're a twin. Cool, but strange. What the fuck is even Tootsie? It tastes like chocolate that they legally can't call chocolate. And I looked it up, it's not chocolate taffy. The lure to this candy is like a high school sweetheart. It doesn't know what it is. It's hoping you can find it out for it, and it melts in your hands every time you hold it like, oh, please don't break up with me. I can change, I can be Hershey. You like Hershey better, don't you? We've all seen those images of people eating Kit Kat bars less than ethically. Just like right out of the side. I think that being a human being can be equated to being a Kit Kat bar. You may not know this, but that crusty stuff inside the bar, that's actually some rejected Kit Kat that didn't make the final cut. It's like a reminder that when you're shaping yourself into a sensible person throughout life, you're gonna make mistakes. Those mistakes just serve as the spackle of your inner walls.
Your 5-year-old self who ate an entire stick of butter thinking it was cheese, they live on. They are the broken up crusts inside your chocolate enclosure. Or the time you kissed your boyfriend and said thank you after, oh yeah, you're not living that down. I remember the first time I had a Reese's peanut butter cup. The Olympics that year were being held in Tokyo. My social skills were through the window, and not in a good way. Okay. All good. Memes were off the charts. I'm talking about last year, 2021. Let me explain. I was born allergic to peanuts. I can now eat peanuts. Sheer willpower. No. So your fellow allergy havers are like, how the fuck, are you magic? And I'm like, yes. So the actual story is that I went to the doctor probably when I was 7. And from what I remember, the doctor sat me down and said, your body's overreacting to the stimuli of peanuts and tree nuts. And I'm sensitive, so I agreed. And then I sat in his lap, he handed me a vial of peanut oil and told me to drink it. And then I just sort of became okay. No, but actually, he told me to grasp it very tightly for 10 seconds and then oh, it's really weird. Please don't try this at home. I'm recalling this from 13 plus years ago. I could have been holding a vial of Chef Boyardee's for all I know. Anyway, I can nut now, as in eat nuts. Did anyone else think that Venn diagrams at school were a waste of time? Hear me out. So they're built upon recognizing similarities and differences between two topics. They're also built upon the most half-assed drawing of boobs I've ever seen, but that's besides the point. So say you're comparing and contrasting water and hair. Yeah. So you got your 2 circles here. You can't drink a glass of hair. Yeah, that's right. You can drink a glass of water. Water is clear. Hair is not clear. Water is water. Hair is hair. Shampoo. All right. Thank you so much. Please welcome the man, the myth, the legend, Austin Parks.
Keep it going until he gets to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it.
See, y'all didn't have to do that. She was capping, I ain't even gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna get into it tonight. I'm gonna be plain and simple, talk about me, my family, and what's going on in my life. So, I got a sister, she's 24, she's gay. She always likes to come to me for advice on women. And I'm like, I mean, what's your problem? She's like, and this is how she talks about. Yeah, so I got this bad bitch, and you know what I'm saying? She don't want fun, but like I told her straight up, that's all I want to do. Like, I start taking notes myself, like, because she'll start talking to the girl and then everything, and she's like, how do I romance her? I'm like, take her on a date. You're 24. How do you not know already what to do? She's just like, I just figured because she try to hype me up, be like, oh, you just jiggy like that. Well, I have a baby. She's almost 2.5 now. She's pretty fucking cute. So she's getting to that point now where I'm gonna have to start calling her my little nigga because she's starting to repeat things. And it's getting really bad. So the other day actually, and I don't know where she learned this. She just out of nowhere just starts saying hi-ya and with the punching. And I'm just like, okay, little Bruce Lee, go get it. And I'm talking to my mom. She walks up and hi-yas me in my nuts. And then her mom's just like, well, at least, you know, she knows how to protect herself from strangers. I'm like, strangers? Who the fuck am I? Like, but I don't know. I'm trying to be the best dad I can be because I feel like your children deserve that. I'm in this relationship right now, and I'm really liking it, but Shorty is a vegan. So, I mean, it's not bad. I'm out here eating interesting shit all the time. So, you know, but damn, one time she came around, this wasn't even that long ago. She came around the corner, she seen me eating chicken wings. She gave me that look that your mom give you when you know you about to get your ass whooped. And so, I didn't get my ass whooped, but I ain't getting none either, so it was just the same. I'm really looking forward to lately I've been trying to be a better me, a better friend, a better everything. And, oh my God, this is not, y'all taking me out of my element, because I just looked up on YouTube how to set up jokes. You know, I was gonna end my time early because I'm a little nervous. I ain't done this since 2015. But I just wanted to say everybody can be the best thing they can be.
Ladies and gentlemen, next comedian, Kevin Wentz.
What's up, guys? Keep it going for Austin, man. That was fucking awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude. I'm having a good time. It's so good to do stand-up at a place like this. This is such a great place to do stand-up. I've been doing stand-up for a while now. You perform in all sorts of different types of places. I performed at a club just a couple weeks ago that doubles as a therapist's office. Which feels a little bit like setting up a McDonald's inside of a Planet Fitness, you know? I was like, can you pay me in happiness? I don't know. I did stand-up. I performed stand-up in a mansion recently. This place was an actual mansion. Okay, to be fair, I grew up poor. It might have just been a 2-story home. I don't know. It was nice. It was nice. It was nicer than any house I'd ever been to before. It was nicer than any courthouse I'd ever had to go to before, you know? I was amazed by every single piece of furniture, every single piece of artwork I saw, until I got to the bathroom and I saw that they had 1-ply toilet paper. I was like, maybe they're not doing so well. I'll be honest, there was some cash sitting out on the coffee table, and on my way to the bathroom, I was like, I'm gonna steal that. And then I saw the toilet paper, and I was like, they need it more than I do, you know? And then after I did my set, after I performed at the show, the owner of the house called me the help. So I stole a couch. I stole a whole fucking sofa. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. No, it's fun. It's nice being here. My day job is I drive Uber, so this is a lot more fun than that. The nice thing about Uber, though, is you get to work whenever you want. There's literally no scheduling at all, which means I have not worked in 11 days. I've been taking some time off. I like to mess with Uber passengers when they're in my car. I like to get to the end of the ride and then ask them for gas money. Some of them give it to you. That's the craziest part. I like to, when I have more than one person in my vehicle, I'll wait for them to get super deep into a conversation. And then whenever one of them cusses, I'm like, nope, cut that shit out. This is a clean Uber. There are kids in the trunk.
A lot of funny stuff happens when I'm driving Uber. I do Uber in Bloomington, Indiana, a little small town. And people are always trying to make small talk, and I don't like to do that. So I'll just say yes to anything that anybody asks me. I had this kid get in my vehicle, and he goes, "Oh, did you go to Bloomington South High School?" And I didn't, but I said yes. And then he goes, "Oh, so you must have had Mrs. Johnson for history." And I don't know why I said this, but I was like, she's the worst. I hate her. He goes, "That's my mother." I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I was just messing around. I didn't mean that. And he got super serious. He goes, "No, man, no. She's a total bitch." Jesus Christ. I had this girl get in my vehicle. She got in my car. It was like midnight when I picked her up from her dorm room. And when she got in, she goes, "You're not like a murderer or anything, are you?" And just then, the automatic lock feature on my doors activated. I'm no longer a 5-star rated driver. I care way more about my Uber score than I ever did my high school GPA. That's just a fact, you know? I had this girl, she got in my car just the other day, and she got in and she goes, "Oh my God, you're the comedian." And I was like, "Yeah, I am. That's so cool that you remember that. What show did you see me at? I hope you had a nice time." And she goes, "No, I took an Uber last week and I got you." So I got her banned from the app. That's what I did. She's walking to shows. I had this group of frat kids get in my car, and when they got in my vehicle, they're like, "It's a Saturday night. You're young. Why aren't you hitting the bars right now?" And I was like, "I'll be honest. I don't see the point in going out anymore. I'm already drunk, okay?" That's a joke. Speaking of being drunk, can we give it up for your fucking wait staff, everybody? God damn. God damn, you're fucking killing me. Best Bud Light I ever had. It was bottled, but they're doing something, you know? They're doing something. That's a joke. I don't drive drunk. I will, however, drive stoned. I'll drive stoned. I'll get halfway through an Uber ride and just forget whether or not I have somebody in my car. Last week, I had to convince somebody that the GPS just took me through the Wendy's drive-thru. I was like, "Buddy, you should have spoke up. I would have gotten you a Frosty." It's true. I grew up around weed, and I'll leave you on this. I grew up around weed. My dad actually grew weed plants in the house whenever I was a little kid. And one time I found those plants. I asked my dad what they were, and he told me they were tomato plants. So growing up, I just thought tomatoes were a secret, you know? I had a friend at my house one time, and he asked my mom if he could have tomatoes on a sandwich, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" What the fuck are you doing? All right, your next comedian, give it up. He does shows all around the Midwest. CJ Butler, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, it's great to be here. Happy Wednesday, love it. All right, well, my name is CJ, and a little about me. I actually grew up in the South. I moved here for college, and I love Cincinnati. But I feel like I had a kind of unique childhood. I grew up fat, gay, and Catholic, which some might say is like the trifecta. It was a fun time, but growing up fat, gay, and Catholic meant two things. One, that I would be sneaking the communion wafers in between prayers at church. And two, just like No Nut November, I would give up masturbation for Lent every year. Except, unlike November, that was 40 days and 40 nights. But also growing up fat meant I missed out on things that other girls had, I didn't have an American Girl doll look-alike, And I never understood it. Like, if we can put an American Girl doll on crutches, we can spare an extra ounce or two of stuffing. Like, it's okay. It's fine if they're fat. It's fine. And I think a fat American Girl doll would make a really great story, because every American Girl doll has their story. You'd read it and it'd be like, this is Jenna. She grew up in Valdosta, Georgia. At the ripe age of 13, she lied about her age to get into Weight Watchers. She could only shop in the business casual section from Kohl's. And she was known as the approachable friend. Delightful. Who wouldn't want that American Girl doll? Come on now, yeah. But I'm an adult now. It's fun. What? Okay. I'm an adult now, which is fun. But I date a lot, and I feel like bad luck with dating. Like, for example, I found out I was the other woman. Sad. And it was weird because he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I was like, how is that gonna work, Garrett? How is that gonna work with your other girlfriend? But I found out in like the worst way, because I was swiping on Tinder and I saw him, and it was like a day after, and it was like in an open relationship, and I was like, excuse me? Sorry, I wasn't informed. But I don't think I was upset for the normal reasons, like normal people would. I was not upset that like I wasn't picked or whatever. I was more upset that he thought he was pretty enough to be in an open relationship. That's not for ugly people. Uggos don't get to fuck around. That's the truth. But bad luck aside, I also, bad luck continued. My favorite whore moved away recently, which made me really sad. And I let him get all the way to third base. And if you aren't familiar with the bases, first base is raw dogging. Second base is trauma dumping, which is saying a lot considering I don't care anything that he says. I wasn't there for that. I was there for other reasons. And third base was letting him pay me $50 to eat his ass. And if that makes me a prostitute, I should open up a nonprofit. Fucking charity cases I've picked up. This is my favorite part of the night, where I tell you what I do for a living. I'm a teacher. Thank you. And I teach children. No one prepares you to be a whore in teacher school and be a teacher. No one tells you that within 12 hours you're going to get choked out by a future rabbi and then teach kindergartners songs about building snowmen. No one prepares you for that truth and that reality. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But kids, I was also, because I'm a teacher, I was the target of biological warfare. I found out my kindergartners had been drinking my water bottle. I didn't get the reaction I needed. Have you ever seen a kindergartner? Their lips are crusted shut. That was drinking after me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's fine. I now have the most invincible immune system ever. Anyway, that's my time. I'm CJ Buckles. Now please help me welcome the very funny James Stanford.
Yeah, keep it going for CJ, huh? Yeah, she was great. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She stole all my material. Sucks. I let my favorite whore get away. Hate being the other woman, you know? Right, fellas? You feel me? Yeah. Thank you guys for coming out. Especially at an open mic. It's hard to get people to come to open mics, you know? One time I was desperate for people to come to a show, and I asked my therapist if she wanted to come. And I know, she said, James, Boundaries? It's like, all right. I was only asking because I'm in love with you. She's nice to me. It's confusing. You know? Thank you. Happy to be here. I was hanging out with my parents before I came here, which I love my family, but they're odd. Like, it's true. I'm 26 and my dad is 72, which it's too old for a dad, right? Way too old. He's older than civil rights. He's old. It's too old, man. There are not a lot of kids like, begging Santa for a dad whose high school was segregated, It's weird. It's weird. They're so weird. Like, this is also true. When my parents first met, my dad was a professor, my mom was a student. It's like, yeah, but like, what? I can't talk to him. Like, I can't ask him for dating advice. He fucked a student, It's crazy. It's nuts. I like them. They're way more politically engaged than I am. Like, here's my level of political engagement. 4 years ago in Bloomington, Indiana, where I live, my mom ran for city council, and I forgot to vote for her. I forgot. It's fucked up, man. I voted. I just got bored and wrapped it up early, I don't know. I like them. They're too honest with me, though. That's my real beef. I went over for dinner once, and my mom was telling me about going through menopause. And my dad, again, 72, leaned over to me, and he was like, "That means no more condoms." Like, does he think I'm gonna be pumped that he's telling me this, Like, he's gonna say that, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, yeah! Yeah, that's my dad right there! Yeah, that's Mr. Tanford. Give it up for him, Mr. One Fake Hip, Two Real Balls!" Yeah. No, I didn't do that. I just finished the wine and drove home drunk. Much better than that. Man shit, Do a lot of man shit. You can give it up for me. My rec league basketball team won on Sunday. Yes, sir. That's right. Man shit. I love rec league. If you guys don't know much about adult rec league basketball, basically it's dudes trying to dunk while their wives sit and file for divorce. That's the whole thing. It's crazy, man. Every Sunday, just 40-year-old men, getting in fist fights, spraining ankles. It's crazy. But my favorite type of dude in rec league is the guy who uses it to deal with his problems. We'll be warming up, he'll just be talking, he'll be like, "Oh, gotta go pick up my kid after this." Not even my fucking kid. Hell yeah, man. That's why I drafted him. He likes pretend ball more than his family. That's great. That's great. I got the light. I'm just gonna wrap it up. Thank you, guys. Yeah! Coming up next, he's from New York. He's got a cool hat on. Love him. We're getting married after this. Please give it up for Martin Schlesinger!
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Alright, you got a good crowd going on tonight. Let me tell you something. Tonight's story behind a little spiel here is in memory of a friend of mine who passed away about a month ago. Oh, don't worry about it. You'll understand. Practical jokes are sometimes a result of something that happened to you. You had payback. Well, I was out to lunch with four of us. This girl, I don't remember her name, Sean, and Dwight. Now, I'm sitting there, we're talking, and I'm talking about New York traffic, and he goes, you guys, so much traffic, you got some old lady passing you on a walker, telling you move over, you're going too slow. So we all started chuckling about that, and I picked up, we We went to, remember the restaurant Sizzler? And I got the, salad bar and stuff off from there. Take a wing and take a big bite out of the chicken leg or the chicken, drumstick. And then everyone at the table starts laughing. And I'm like, what are you laughing at? And in the corner of my eye, I saw something. There was no lady walking behind me with a walker. And I'm like, oh, that starts funny. And like, next thing I know, I start choking on my chicken. And I'm sitting there, and I'm going, and I'm like, telling them I'm choking. And they're all laughing at me. I'm like, the waitress comes walking up behind me. Now I'm turning blue. And you see this face here? I'm not in the mood to turn into a Smurf, okay? The waitress comes walking over and goes, excuse me, sir, are you choking? And I went, she went, okay, and walked away. That made my friends laugh even harder. And then I was able to get it out myself. I'm like, well, you gonna help me? He goes, yeah. I go, when? And Sean goes, when I stop laughing. I was like, okay, no problem. I remember this stuff. So a couple weeks later, he tells me he's going away for the weekend with his girl that he's about to break up with. I'm like, if you're gonna break up with her, why are you going away with her for the weekend? And he goes, you know. And I'm like, but that's not how you should treat a woman. And he goes, so? I'm like, all right. He comes back, tells me he had a great time. They had a great time. And then he told her he wanted to break up. And I was like, that's just not the way you do, man. You don't do that. So I wrote him a letter from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. My name was a lawyer named Lion My Ass Off. Lyon, my ass off. And I told him, the girl's name came back, her EPT test came back positive. And he shouldn't be floating around like a bee, pollinating all these flowers. And so I wrote this letter and I put it in this fake envelope. And as I get up to the front desk, the redhead that was sitting with us at lunch, she was walking out the door. So I tell the receptionist, I said, call Sean, get him up here, tell him a redhead just dropped his paper off for him. He comes up and he goes, what are you doing here? I said, no, I'm just coming back from lunch. He goes, oh, what's the white doing here? I go, same thing. He said, we're just coming back from lunch. Oh. I go, what's that? He has a letter for me. He opens up, he reads it, and he turns literally white as a ghost. And so I go, what's the matter, Sean? He goes, nothing. And he goes downstairs to his office. And I go, Dwight, get down there. He goes, why do I gotta go down there? You were part of that laughter too? Get down there. Make sure he doesn't do nothing stupid. So he goes down there and he finds out that Sean is on the phone trying to call this girl. He's remembering her area code, the first 3 numbers, and he can't remember the last 4 numbers of her number. He's in there, boom. Boom, he said, boom. And meanwhile, Dwight's going, Sean, read the letter. Sean, read the whole letter. Sean, read the letter. The letter. So he goes, why do I have to read it? Takes up the letter, reads the whole thing, picks up the phone. Now I'm sitting at my desk doing my job. My phone rings. Hello? You stupid little bleep, bleep, bleep. The bleeps have bleeps. So I'm like, hey, how you doing? What's wrong? You tell me this EPT, EPT test, early pregnancy test. That's what that means? I go, yeah, what you think it meant? I thought it meant AIDS. I'm like, huh, that made it even better. So now, he's sitting there going, oh, it's the first day of my blood pressure medicine. I go, really? He go, yeah. You feel sick? No. I gotta call an ambulance? No. I guess that medicine worked, didn't it? Thank you very much. That's my time. Yeah, how was the next guy? We just picked him up out of the dumpster. His name is Nick. I ain't letting him.
Yeah, I think that was me. Everybody give it up for Martin, too. Yeah. How we doing tonight? You guys drinking? Good. Yeah. Ooh, I caught a wave of it over here. That's whiskey, right? Hell yeah. I'm not really drinking a whole lot right now, but I did actually recently start smoking weed again. That was kind of a delayed reaction, but I mean, you're a stoner, so that makes sense to me. Yeah. I started smoking weed again, and I feel like you guys are like, yeah, we know. Dude, look at you. You look like you sell CBD in Gatlinburg or something. Like, but yeah, it's been a long time. Like, to give you an idea, it's been so long that my old dealer's now a realtor. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know it till I tried to call him the other day to get some weed, and when he told me that he sold houses, I honestly thought he was speaking in code. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. How many bedrooms can I get for $40? Yeah. Can you bring this house to my apartment? Is that possible? And then he got super mad at me, too. He's like, dude, I don't sell weed anymore. I'm an adult now. I was like, adult? What's that, like Xanax? Nice. This side of the room sucks. Let me just be honest right now. I was hearing nothing but laughs over there. Hey, how you doing? No, I'll go over. I'll come over here. Don't worry. Here, get nice close. I have a nose piercing. I just got this recently. Yeah, you see it? Yeah, you got it. I'll show you guys too. Hey, I got it so my grandma would stop talking to me. No, no, that's a joke. That's a joke. I actually got it because my girlfriend got one, which is the same reason I got a pap smear. Yeah, that's why I'm moving all weird up here. I'm a little sore. But yeah, I got the nose piercing, and the whole time I was getting it, the person piercing my nose kept trying to talk me into this thing called a Prince Albert. Yeah, you responded like you knew what that was. Yeah. For those of y'all that don't know, it's basically like where they take the head of your penis and they put like a BB in it. Oh, don't react like that. It didn't hurt as bad as you thought it would. I mean, it's actually pretty cool. My dick looks like it's in Blink 182 right now. No, it's a joke. I didn't get that done. Like, I don't know why people do. Well, actually, you know what? I kind of get why people would do it. Because then if you can't get hard, you can be like, hey, baby, can you put a magnet in your mouth? Dude, you guys are a rowdy fucking crowd. I can't get a read on none of y'all's. Like, for real. Jeez. All right. Do you guys, so I started working out again recently. Do you guys go to the gym? Yeah. Don't lie, I can see all of you. No, I started going to the gym again, and I've been going to, hey, how's it going? Don't step on my stage, dude! No. Yeah, everybody give it up for my dad. That's my dad right there. Yeah, I've never seen this man in my life. I was just lying to you. You guys all believed it too, idiots. What was I talking about? Okay, yeah, so I've been going to the gym recently, and I've been going to Planet Fitness, and it's not because I really chose to go there. I just forgot that I'm subscribed to Planet Fitness. You know what I mean? Because they don't remind you that you have that membership, right? Because they don't want you coming in, right? They're not excited to see you at the door. They're not there like, oh, nice, it's the guy that rides the exercise bike in his blue jeans. Hell yeah, hey everybody, Pants Armstrong's here. No. But I see it. I don't know, like, do you, like, with Planet Fitness, it's hard to cancel that membership because you have to go down there in person to do it, right? They won't let you do it over the phone. I found that out the hard way. I called down there trying to cancel my membership, and the guy working there was like, look, if you want to break up with us, you got to do it in person. And then I went down there and he started fucking crying. He's like, can we still hang out? I'm like, no, dude. He's like, well, can I keep your sweatpants? I'm like, where'd you get those? I think that's about as good as we're going to get. So clap it up for me, because I did a pretty damn good job with you rowdy motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. All right, welcome up to the stage, your next comic. He's got a cool last name. I'm going to say it wrong, but I'm going to try. It's Aaron Suchsenko, everybody.
Hey, good to see everybody. How many of us in here have a mildly addictive thing going on in our lives as far as drugs? and alcohol. Like there's a mild addiction happening within all of us. Some of us it's weed, some of us it's alcohol. Mine's weed, you know. I love the weed. It's a good thing, as you can see with the get up here. Yeah, I play percussion. Actually, it's one of my gigs, percussion. And one of the things that's funny is anytime you're playing out with the drums, any different hand drums in this area especially, it's always nice bongos. It's always bongos. Nice. Those are great bongos, dude. There's so many different names. There's congas, there's djembes, there's all types of names. But anywhere in the Midwest, it's bongos. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is my first time on the stage, so I'm going to be on my note shit. So I'm just going to be going through these shit. I wanted to talk about my back problems and them being possibly related to no ass. You know, I really think there's something there. Anybody that has an ass, be grateful to your ass because it will help you to sit, it will help your back, it will help many things. I have severe back issues. And look at this. I'm going to be honest, I don't know many black people that have back issues. I'm putting it out there. I'm just keeping it real. I have a lower fucking back, dude. There's nothing there. Like I sit and the shit is just right on the fucking spine. It's insanity. So, point being, if you got an ass, give thanks. I'm telling you, right now. All right, so, all right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I don't have any transitions. Fuck a transition. What am I? You know, you guys ever hear people talk about when they win something? It's always like, I've never won anything. It's like, who the fuck wins shit? People don't win shit, so shut the fuck up when you win and you say, oh my God, I'm so lucky I won shit. Dude, no one wins shit, ever. So I just wanted to throw that out there. No one wins shit. Don't be surprised if you're one of the fuckers that wins. That's just, it's what it is. It doesn't happen. So, okay, we're moving on. No transitions. I love weed, and the weed... The weed snobbery has just gotten fucking out of control as far as like what percentage sativa is it? You know, if I got some extra for my buddies or whatever, you know, it's so much like fucking like what percentage? Dude, it's gonna get you high. The shit's gonna get you high. Fuck the sativa, the percentage. That needs to go out the door. I wanted to address that. Okay. Just let it go. It gets you high. Period. That's what it's all about. So I'm a vegan. I wanted to address that. That comes with its annoying things. I recently had a neighbor who does door dashing, and she had a bunch of like cashew milk that she couldn't deliver. There was a situation where she could give it to us, and we obliged. Yeah, we'll take the cashew milk. I couldn't help but think later. Because they're kind of hillbilly, my neighbors. They're really like kind of lowbrow, whatever. And I couldn't help but think later, they're thinking, you know, what kind of cow produces cashew milk? Or what kind of titties? What kind of titties are we dealing with here? That titties produce this kind of milk. Anyhow, I got milk for you. If you want to come over and grab it. We grabbed it. It was good. Whatever, cashew titties. What are we doing here? All right. Oh, okay. We got about a minute left here. I want to touch. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. I want to introduce my next person. That went quick. I'm bringing up Jacqueline Rabe. Thank you guys so much.
Hi, guys. How you guys doing tonight? You having fun? Good. So a little bit about myself. My name is Jackie. I'm 28 years old. I'm a bipolar bisexual with severe ADHD and a smidge of OCD. So I need things to be perfect, but not for very long. I'm a cat mom, and I was born and raised in the Queen City. I'm also a nanny full-time. Yeah. Kids are funny. Yeah, they really are. I have a little boy who asked me the other day if girls have penises. I was like, no, honey, they don't have penises. They have vaginas. And he said, well, where are their penises? Are they in their butts? I didn't really know how to respond because how do you appropriately discuss ass play with a 9-year-old, you know? I was just like, sometimes. And then he later asked me how you spell NBC like the news station. So he's like, not the brightest crown in rocks. I had a kid over the summer who would like to remind me daily that Bob Marley died of melanoma, and he had similar freckles to mine. I don't know why it gave me a death wish, but my mom told me that these were kisses by an angel. The school-age kids are the ones that you have to look out for because they can read. I picked one up earlier today, actually, and she was like, Miss Jackie, what does life is rough, take a puff mean? I'm like, close your eyes, don't look at that. It was my air freshener. And you know she talked to her parents about that at dinner tonight. And the kids rub off on me too, because I was thinking about this show tonight, because it's my first ever. And Thank you. And I was like, it was Sunday, so I was like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have 3 sleeps. I don't have any kids of my own, though. Mainly because partially because they're a huge lifelong responsibility, and mainly because my vagina tried to kill me last year. I was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis last year, and it was everywhere in my entire stomach, pelvic area. So I had to have a hysterectomy, and it was actually, my diagnosis was actually very validating because I knew I could take a dig. Endo, if you don't know, it causes extreme pain and infertility. So my surgery took away like 90% of the pain. But my favorite question is when people ask me is like, you had surgery, so isn't it, but are you like fixed? I'm like, not a cat, and I'm not in heat. So it's just me and my pussy. I call her Topaz. I'm talking about my cat, not my vagina, guys. My last relationship was about a year ago, and he was okay, but he was kind of boring in bed. His idea of passion was missionary, and my idea was 2 cheetahs trapped in a Speedway bathroom. I asked him if he could be a little rougher, just pull my hair, throw me around, smack my ass. He's like, no, I don't want to hurt you. I'm like, I didn't ask you to do a Dahmer, now hit me in the head with that lava lamp, bitch. True story. And I know what you're thinking. Toxic. I'm not toxic, I'm passionate. All right, guys, that's my time. Next up, give it up for Faith Mueller! Give it up for Jacqueline! That was her first time! Whoa, girl, that was great! Keep it going for everyone you've seen so far. You all are so excited, so horny, so drunk. I love every second of it. I don't have a lot of time with you this evening, but it's okay because I only had one thing I wanted to talk about, and it's what are we doing right now with dogs as a society? What are we doing with them? It's like, I want to get a dog, and my kids want to get a dog, but like, I don't know how to treat a dog anymore. Because like when I was a kid, everyone was mean to dogs. They just trained them. You're nodding, you remember. Everyone was like, go it out! Go it out! Go it out! Shut up! Shut the fuck up, Lucky! Shut the fuck up, Lucky! Go it out! Go it out! That's fine, right? And it's different now. People talk to their dogs now like they're children. They treat them completely differently. They're like, come here, Carter. Come here, Carter. Come here, Carter. Come here. You don't want to come? That's okay. That's okay. I'll just wait. Come here, Carter. Come here. You want to go see Santa? You want to go see Santa, Carter? Does Carter want to see Santa? And then they take their dog to get their picture taken with Santa. Yeah, and Santa's like, this is bullshit. Pretty sure I got into this business so young children would sit on my lap. Not golden retriever puppies. Yuck. I think it's sweet. People are sweet with their dogs, but people take it too far. People take everything too far. I saw a birth announcement on Facebook the other day with the lady's dog in it, and the dog had on a sign that said, I'm going to be a big sister. I was like, your dog is not going to be a big sister. Your dog is a dog, and your child is unfortunate because you and your husband are fucking crazy. I'm sorry I'm so cranky. I'm cranky because I can't sleep, because I have two large nocturnal rodents that live in my house and meow all fucking night long. You know what's weird is I read that cats don't meow in the wild. Like feral cats don't meow. That's true. They learn how to meow. Science says they learn how to meow so that they can annoy the fuck out of me. That's why they learn. I have 2 children, young children. I have 2 cats, and they take turns making sure that I don't sleep at all. I think they have a shift meeting before I fall asleep. And one of the cats is just like, hey guys, I got it. I'm gonna run up and down the hall all night long, and the rest of you can just take turns coughing loudly. I know you're not sick, but make it sound bad so she feels guilty for being pissed off. You guys are the best crowd in the world. I love it here tonight. You guys are awesome. Yes. I'm going to leave you all with this.
I went out to dinner with my husband the other night. I had a dinner date. And at the end of the dinner, I ordered an after-dinner drink. I ordered an Irish coffee. Oh yeah, they're so good. Their coffee, their whiskey, their sugar, their cream, they're my whole world in one beverage. And as soon as I ordered that drink and the server dropped it down on the table and I took one sip of it, I could hear my stomach. And my stomach was like, "Hey, idiot." And I was like, "Oh, hey, stomach." And she was like, "Hey, as your stomach, I just wanted to remind you that you typically can't handle coffee and liquor separately. And I know you're feeling very, very confident this evening, but you are going to be shitting in this O'Charlie's very, very soon." I was like, "Thanks for the heads up, stomach." She said, "Girl, this is barely a heads up. You are having diarrhea in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was like, "Oh my God, not here. This is my most favorite O'Charlie's." Thank you all for listening tonight. You are amazing. Keep that energy going for your next comic. She's very funny. Put your hands together for Amy Voucher!
A lot of time, and I'm going to make this quick. This part wasn't part of my set, but I think it's really funny. I'm super nervous. I just started doing stand-up. This is only my 3rd time on stage, and so I've run to the bathroom like 50 times. And I did something that I never do. I sat down without putting toilet paper on. But something somebody else didn't do was leave the lid up. So I peed all over my shoes. So, if you hear me walking around going, whoosh, 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 that would be why. Do you want to know what the best part of doing stand-up is? It is when it's great. You hit your jokes, everybody laughs, the crowd goes, hooray. The worst part is when you bomb, which is what happened to me a couple of nights ago. I got on stage, I literally forgot everything I wanted to say. All I wanted to do was run to the bathroom and cry, but I didn't, because I'm a professional. I saved that shit for later. Also, the ladies' bathroom wasn't working. After the show, all the other comics were in the parking lot getting high and saying things to each other that they would never say to me, like, "That was fire. You were great." As I approached, I could see that they had pity in their eyes. And one of them bent down and patted me on the shoulder and he said, "It's okay. You'll get there." And ironically, it did not make me feel any better. But you want to know what did? As I watched him drive away in his wonky car with a spare tire, I got in my BMW and I thought, I am going to be okay. My husband, he really doesn't know what to think about my comedy. He says I need to get a real job. He says, jokes don't pay the bills. I like to prove him wrong. You know, Kevin Hart is worth $450 million. I think that jokes can pay the bills. And I'm not comparing myself to Kevin Hart. There is absolutely no comparison. He's 4'3" and I'm 5'4". It's kind of my husband's fault that I got into this trajectory in the first place. I'm gonna tell you a little story and then I'll wrap it up. So it's summer 2020, we're all stuck inside, losing our fucking minds. And he said, we're gonna take a drive. I have a surprise for you. I got in the car and he handed me a blindfold, and I was like, ooh. I can get behind this. And we drove what seemed for like hours. And when cars stopped, I took the blindfold off. And I have to be honest, I was a little bit scared. We were standing in the middle of a dark, deserted cornfield. And there was a little bit of an opening at the end, and we stepped through. And there were tiki torches and a stage and more white people than I usually feel comfortable being around. Honestly, I didn't know if we were at a Trump rally or a Klan rally. Same difference. But the lights went down and we took our seats, and out came Dave Chappelle. My hero and friend, actually. I like to call him the GOAT. He likes to call me that bitch I've met twice. And it was a wonderful night. We saw the most amazing comedians of my generation. We saw Donnell Rawlings, Mo Amer, the late great Bob Saget, and it was phenomenal. And then out came this guy, thought he was a janitor. He kind of looked like the guy on the bottle of Mr. Clean. David spilled his drinks. And then he asked for volunteers. And before my husband could say, don't go, I raised my hand. I was on my way. He knew. I didn't. I know now. What I know now is his name was Jeff Ross. And if you know who Jeff Ross is, he makes a living at making fun of people. And he got to me, and the kindest things he could say was that I looked like a fat, pregnant Amy Schumer. I was horrified. I skulked back to my seat and sat in my feelings, and I thought, one day, we're gonna meet again. And a year later, we were in that same field. And out comes Dave Chappelle and all the amazing comedians of my generation. And then out came Jeff Ross. He asked for volunteers. I raised my hand, was on my way. When he got to me, I said, you don't remember me, do you? He said, last year you said I looked like a fat, ugly, pregnant Amy Schumer. And he laughed and said, I stand by that. And then he said, what's your deal? And I said, well, I've always wanted to be a rapper. And I'm coming for you. Then he turned around and whispered something into the DJ's ears, and the music started. If I had one shot, one opportunity to see everything I ever wanted in a moment, would I capture it or let it slip away? He had a fat belly, a dick stuffed like jelly. He hits on teenage girls kind of like R. Kelly. But I'm not getting schooled by some Bill Burr wannabe. Take my name out your fucking mouth. You don't want any part of me. You think you're gonna roast me? Well, you better think again. Cause when I get done with you, Kanye West will be your only friend. You think that I look fat? You must not have a mirror. You haven't seen your dick up close in almost 20 years. You got a little money, yeah, you're probably even rich. You fetching little ladies, you're about to be my bitch. I used to be a teacher, I could see you feel the burn. Like Kevin Hart said, someday you're gonna learn. You act like you're the shit, I could show a little mercy. It's not your fucking fault, cause you grew up in New Jersey. You said you won't remember me, that won't happen again. I'm Amy, not Schumer. I'm Amy, not Schumer. I'm Amy fucking Voucher, and this time I think I win. A friend of mine. Give it up for Zach.
Oh my gosh, give it up for my mom, everybody. Wow. That was amazing. Did anyone else think she was about to bring up Jeff Ross? Also, how is it that I've been coming here for 8 years. How is it that she rapped on this stage before I did, right? It looks like if someone's gonna do an Eminem knockoff, it's gonna be me. I look like I'm up here to rap about Jesus. How are you guys? Oh my goodness, and I am, guys. We're gonna get you all saved before we get out of here. Oh man, guys, I gotta level with you. Gang. My work had a chili cook-off at lunch today, so I feel bad. Oh my goodness, she was talking about. I really thought I was about to vomit on my sweater back there. Oh man, give it up for everybody you saw tonight, by the way, gang, huh? Very fun. We had a bunch of ladies, and we're gonna close it out with a man, so you feel safe. That's a joke. No one sees a white man and is like, oh, I feel safe. Oh man, comedy's fun. We're having fun. Oh man, I've been traveling a lot recently, gang. I've been traveling a lot doing this thing. I've been traveling so much, I've been getting pretty wild behind the wheel of a car. Like, just last week I was driving and I took a bite of ribs. That's not a mobile food, guys. It wasn't a McRib. That would make sense. No, I was coming from a family barbecue and just had a bag of loose ribs. You know? I just took one bite and I was like, I don't know if that's how I want my body to be found. You know? Because what do you put in the obituary of someone who died driving, eating ribs? You know? Just like, rest in peace, Zachary Wyckoff. He died as he lived, alone and covered in barbecue sauce. You know? My mom's just at the funeral like, I just want my baby back. Oh man, that was my Eminem rap. It all goes downhill after this. Oh, very fun. I love it. I also love that she made fun of all the white people in the cornfield. Like, they're here. What are you talking about? Thank you, one black person in my eye line. Oh, that's very fun. I don't know, guys. I grew up white. Oh, there's more. Oh, hey, how are you? There's more. Note to self, Zach, that's not the thing to say when you see black people in the wild. Golly. Jesus, man. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I've always had like a weird relationship with race and stuff, guys, because like this is true. Like I have like black family. That's true. I do have black family, and I should say like through marriage. Like I don't have them. They can leave. It's true. It's true. My half uncle married this half black woman, and my grandma's all the way mad about it. It's fun, but we have fun. It's fun. I don't know. My best. Oh boy. There's no way to bring this up and be. My best friend is black. Oh God. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's true, but it's hard to bring that up without sounding. You know, right? It's. Not one. Aren't we friends now? That's what's up. That's what's up. Heck yeah. That's two. Maybe 3. Heck yeah. 4? All right. Here we go. So my best friend. So I like grew up in church and stuff. Like anybody here like the Lord? Is that a boo? Okay. have fun here in the air conditioning. I don't know. I grew up in church and stuff. Like, I don't know. Some people clapped when I said, "Who likes the Lord?" I'll see you in heaven. That'll be cool. But I don't know. Like my best friend, he like I feel like race like works its way into everything, right? Like religion. Like my best friend was trying to tell me that he thinks that Jesus was black. Yeah. Right? Which like he definitely he wasn't white. That's for sure. He was born in the Middle East. Like, you know, of course he wasn't white. Like, maybe the whitest thing he ever did was, like, enjoy hummus. Like, doesn't make sense. You know, like, he didn't feed the 5,000 of loaves from Panera Bread. Like, it wasn't called the last brunch. He wasn't white. That was so weird to hear. Like, I don't know. I was 17 until I learned Jesus wasn't American, honestly. I was like, wait, who wrote the Constitution? Then? You know, I don't know. It's very silly. It's very silly. Of course Jesus wasn't white. But my friend was trying to tell me that he thought, he was saying that Jesus was black. Which I was like, I don't know. That's true, but it makes sense, you know, because I've been waiting on him for a while. Okay. I was so... I was scared to look over. I was like, do they like it? Like, it's been like 2,000 years, man. Like, come on, you know? Oh. What's that? He sure is, buddy. That's another one. I'll see you in heaven. All right. Oh, man. It's fun when people laugh at that, because when they do not, it is weird. Oh, man. Good times. Thank you. She said that's funny. Please, can you come to every show? Funny as what? Did you just say a swear? No. I'm just kidding. I'm honored. Oh man, I don't know. Growing up in church, there's always weird stuff, right? Like, have you noticed in every movie, Jesus is too hot? Can we agree? He's too hot. Like, the dude's just up on the cross, like freaking ripped. Like, I don't need that, you know? Give me a Jesus with a dad bod. And all the movies, he has like the long flowing locks and beautiful, you know, it looks like the only kind of healing he's gonna give you is the Marvin Gaye kind. You know, it looks like he's gonna have you over, play a couple soft psalms, you know, give you a glass of water, wink, like, I don't know. But like, he wasn't, I don't know, he wasn't hot, like that's true, like biblically, Isaiah 53, pull out your Bibles. It literally says Jesus was not attractive, you know? And also, I know that's true because everyone that lived at that time was 5'5". A lot of y'all would have swiped left on Jesus. A lot of y'all would have swiped left. Yeah, he can walk on water, but can he reach the top shelf? Like... Been on Bumble enough to know. I'm not looking over there. Yeah, I don't know. But Jesus wasn't hot. Like, you know who probably was, though? Judas, right? He was probably hot, you know? I hear girls like a bad boy. You know? And I hear he also had some money. So... He's like, I got 30 pieces of silver, I'm just missing a dime, girl. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Why is that a laugh? How dare you? I don't know. Maybe I'm sensitive because I don't know. I'm 5'7". 5'6", shut up. I said, what's that? Swipe left! I thought we were friends. It turns out, I thought we were friends. It turns out we're just friends. Who are you, every girl on Bumble? Oh my goodness. I don't know, but I'm trying to like reclaim it though, you know? I don't know if you all have heard this thing on the internet, short kings. Brother, I'm kidding, how tall are you? You're 5'7"? Heck yeah, dude. That's what's up. Wait. There it is. So sorry. Bro, have you heard the term short kings? Have you heard that before?
I love a short king.
All right. Hey. Oh, you're here with some lady. Okay, well, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. That's what's up. Like, I am a king, you know? And who cares if my feet are dangling off the throne? Like, I have a king-size mattress, and sure, it's a twin. But I think that's dope. People think having like big proportions, big hands is cool. That's not cool. You know what is cool? Being able to reach all the way to the bottom of a can of Pringles. Okay? It's very fun. Oh man, this is probably a good time to bring up. I have cards. They're based to look like Tinder, miss. That's for you, actually. If you're gonna swipe left, you're gonna do it to my face. Oh, that's very fun. Oh man, I don't know, guys. I'll say. Thank you. Oh man, like I said, no more swears, please. But I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm Christian. I'm Christian, but I'm kind of a bad boy, guys. You guys can tell, you know. Like, I'll drink a beer. Yeah, I'll drink a beer. You know, just one though, just one. I'm not trying to raise hell. I'm just trying to lower heaven. That's. My parents aren't about this at all. Dave and Linda won't even order like a margarita pizza. Like they're not about it. Which is crazy because that was literally Jesus' first miracle. John 2, again, if you want to pull out your Bibles. John 2, they ran out of wine at this wedding and they came to Jesus. This is all Bible jokes, by the way. Listen, I had to do this because I was looking at a long career. I hope comedy works out because it's either this or being a funny youth pastor. So, oh man. So John 2, they ran out of wine at this wedding and they came to Jesus. That was the first time anyone was ever like, Jesus, take the wheel. And he was like, okay. Then he went on a beer run, you know? Right? Like, Christian people will be the first to have, like, a dry wedding, too. One of my buddies told me that. He was like, yeah, man, I want to have, like, a dry wedding. I'm like, hey, man, what would Jesus do? Probably not make people do the Cupid Shuffle sober. So dumb. I got to the end of that joke one time, and someone from off stage shouted, yeah, I heard Jesus got hammered. I had to tell him, no, that happened later in the story. It's cool, guys. He came back at the end. I don't know if you read. The sickest puking rally of all time. Oh, man. Guys, people like to ask me, Zach, where did you go to homeschool? Wasn't homeschooled, just a big fan of my mommy. Weird thing to say after you hit on the audience. Mommy. No, that's. Oh no, I don't know. I am too close with my mom. You know, I don't. Have you guys heard the term? Thank you. Is she here, Linda? What are you? That was crazy. I don't know. I was always too close to my mom because I was a leash kid. Anybody? Anyone else a leash kid? Were you? Heck yeah! Oh, that's sick. And you're outside. Look at you. You made it. Oh man. I mean, you got the chip tracker in you, or what's No, that's very fun. Was there a story? Oh, we're having a whole conversation. Was there a story? Like, did you run away? What happened? Overprotective? Sure. I feel that. One time I ran away in Disney World. And then my mom found me being, just being supervised by Timon and Pumbaa. Which is like her worst nightmare, you know, like me hanging out with a gay couple. But so she's like, we gotta keep them locked up. Oh, that's very, do you guys not know? They're gay? Okay. Oh, that's very fun. I don't know, but look at us now. We're out and about, we're partying, we're doing it. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh man, what have I done with my freedom? I don't know. I'll tell you guys this. I officiated a wedding recently. That's fun. Yeah, one person's a fan of love. That's cool. Are you guys married? Looking to renew some vows? They're like, nope, once was good. Twice? Twice. Okay, well the rest of the set is about you. What? Twice? What, is there a story, or do? I'm wife number 2. Oh, you're wife number 2. Okay. I thought maybe like he went wayward and came back. But we can all, you upgraded, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Whew, little slow on that. What's that? Cause he's short, is what she said. I don't know. Hey, way to marry up, brother. I see you. Literally, I guess. Oh man, that's fun. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here, gang. I don't know. Good for you. Proud of you. I officiated a wedding, and here's the thing. I'm not made to do that, right? Like you don't want to. Why would you want your wedding officiated by some weird virgin? Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. Who here's had sex? Don't clap. Kick those freaks out of here. No, that's true. I'm a Christian and a virgin, and those two things are unrelated. I'm like saving it for marriage, but the way you'd save like money and a mattress, you know, like I'm saving it, but it's not like I'm getting any interest. That's a joke. We were gonna leave in here tonight. What's up, sister? Oh man, so I officiated a wedding, and like again, why me? You know, like I'm not the guy. Like as the bride was walking down the aisle, I was still scanning the crowd for single women. People thought I looked too excited to tell them to kiss. Like it's not just creepy. Okay, that's good. But here's the thing, I did it for a comedian, and I got super nervous because it was my first time doing it. And I wrote a joke, and I was like, obviously I'm not gonna say that joke, that's stupid. But I panicked in the moment, and here's what I said. I told this story of how they were both dating, and on their first date, the bride threw a shoe at the groom. And I was like, I told that story, I was like, oh, that's kind of cute, because look at him now. And it's like, you know, because here's what I said, it's like nothing says love like early 2000s George W. Bush. And listen, that would have been a hilarious joke in 2009. But that is not a good joke in the year 2022, year of our Lord. That's what I said. And the guy who I was officiating for in the moment said, hey man, stop bombing at my wedding. And that got a bigger laugh than anything I've ever said. And it was so terrible, and I felt so bad. And I just like finished the thing, and they're married. And I walked off to my buddy, and he's like, "Hey, man, at least now you know there's no future as a funny youth pastor." That would have been the end if you liked it. Damn it! All right. Because it was a callback to the thing I said earlier. All right. Are you guys just clapping because you're ready to get out of here? Is that? Okay, I'll tell you this one last thing. So, okay. Oh boy. So, all right, you guys know I like Jesus and stuff. Praise God. Amen. Amen. That's right.
Blessed day.
What's that?
Blessed day.
Blessed day. It is. It is. Praise be. Sure. All the stuff. Everybody lift your hands in praise right now. I think that was one. Did we just have a praise off? What was that? That was wonderful. So but listen, I'm not. I do that, but I'm also. I don't do this job anymore, but I did used to be a probation officer. Who has weed? I'm just kidding, I couldn't tell. Listen, I'm a Christian, a probation officer. I just love telling people how to live their life. I don't know why I did that job, I think I was just the kid in school that was most excited about DARE. Yeah. If you guys don't know DARE, that's the thing in school that separates cool kids from narcs. And this is true, guys. I once wrote a paper in DARE that won an award, gang. Yeah. Thank you. You guys know what you get when you win an award in DARE? Bullied. Yeah. Hey, that's enough for me. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for everybody you've seen, huh? Oh my goodness. This was so much fun. Hey guys, we are on Go Bananas Comedy on Instagram. We're putting a bunch of funny clips. We got a bunch of great shows. Come back and see us. Give it up again for everybody you saw. Have a great night. I've been Zach Drycup. Get home safe.